Let's turn to Andrew Napolitano. Judge Andrew Napolitano, a senior judicial analyst. Mike Flynn appears to be right there about the crux of things.
A couple of months ago, President's lawyers and General Flynn's lawyers entered into an agreement that they would share evidence with each other. They would share...
There's a term for that.
It's called a joint defense agreement. They would share all communications that each side received from the special prosecutor, and they wouldn't point fingers at each other. On Thanksgiving Eve, after President Trump had left the White House from Mar-a-Lago, a letter arrived like a thunderbolt, and it was from General Flynn's lawyers to Don McGahn, the chief White House lawyer. We're out of the joint defense agreement. On Monday...
We were cooperating, we're not cooperating anymore.
Correct.
We're on different sides now.
Correct. On Monday, General Flynn's lawyers met with Bob Mueller's team. That means that they realize the gravity of the charges, potential charges, he hasn't been charged with anything as far as we know, against the general. They realize the incredible length of prison time that the general is facing if everything he's charged with he's convicted on or pleads guilty to, and it's time to negotiate. So the tantalizing question is, what are they negotiating over? What does General Flynn have or know that would be of interest to Special Counsel Mueller?
Well, we know he has a story to tell because his lawyer told us that quite some time ago. He has a story to tell. He just needs to be able to tell it.
He would need to be able to tell a story that would involve President Trump and some...
Why?
Well, because Bob Mueller is interested in what the president knew and when he knew it about contacts with the Russians. There were 30 contacts between campaign people and the Russians.
And by the way, those were previously undisclosed.
Correct.
Asked and answered, no, we didn't do it. Now we know of 30.
So what did General Flynn know? When did he know it? What did the president know? When did he know it? What did Attorney General Sessions know, and when did he know it? General Sessions is a problematic issue for the administration because he testified under oath several times he didn't know about these things.
And then we learned that he did.
Well, then we learned that he was in a room where they were discussed, but he said he didn't remember it. It's hard to believe that he didn't know about it. So General Flynn probably is the linchpin here. Now, why is Jared Kushner being asked about General Flynn? Because one way to assure General Flynn's cooperation is to indict him anyway, to sort of keep his feet to the fire. And I think the special counsel believes that Jared Kushner is aware of the who, what, when, where of General Flynn's communications with his father-in-law, the president.
For the president, has the seriousness of the matter changed since Thanksgiving?
Radically. If I could modify your question slightly to since Thanksgiving Eve, this letter arrived Wednesday night, radically, because according to Jim Comey, the former FBI director, the president's primary focus was on the government not prosecuting Mike Flynn. Now Mike Flynn's lawyers want him to become a witness for the government.